Hey guys, so first of all, I want to acknowledge everyone who is here watching us. We know we are going through some really challenging times, things that we haven't experienced before as a species. The governments around the world are trying to do their best job to protect us and help us out. And myself, my name is Manoj. My friend here, Phil. We have been in the industry for a long time. We work with engineers like yourselves. We work with startups. We work with established businesses. So we bring in a lot of experience, a lot of knowledge about the industry. And since these are unprecedented times, we are trying to come up with some programs where we can help you get through this tough time. And basically, just pass on our experience, our knowledge, and help you think clearly, make rational decisions, protect your family, um, and just get some certainty, um, get some perspective. And that's what we are here to do. Please join us. Drop your comments, questions, anything that you're anxious about, anything you're worried about. What are your priorities? We'll help you solve those, and then uh, gain more education, find new skills that are applicable. Not only that, but we are planning to figure out how we can help you find new jobs, set up freelancing businesses, attract new clients. So that's what we are planning to do. If you want to be part of it, please drop a comment. Let us know what exactly you will like us to help you with, and we'll be happy to oblige. Phil, please jump in here. Tell us how you can help and what you can bring to the community.
Sure thing. Look, I mean, in every time of crisis, there has always come, no matter what the recession looks like afterwards, there has always been winners and there's been losers. There's been people who've been successful during that period, and there's people who haven't. So I know Manoj and I were both very passionate about sharing the different skills that we have from businesses of different sizes to help engineers to make the decision. Do I want to go and find another corporate job? Do I want to work remotely full time? Do I want to set up my own consulting business and work as a freelancer? And we're here to show you some of the tips and skills that you'll need to survive that period. It's great to learn from somebody else's lessons, the famous adage of standing on the shoulders of giants. I think this is a time in particular that we all need to kind of muddle together and help each other survive and get through this. And we will get through this, and that's the important thing. There is light at the end of the tunnel, but action is the mother of success and necessity.
Yeah. And also, in times like these, if you just think clearly and have somebody experienced like us guiding you, things become so much easier. Like I have lived through some of these crises myself, and it's kind of scary when you don't have somebody guiding you. So and we recognize that because we have gone through this ourselves, and we have the experience and knowledge to help you through this, and that's the reason why we are coming together in this time. So please, I hope you get to watch this, understand this, and please think clearly and bring your priorities, like your selfish asks. So no question is off limits. So please
No.
bring those to us. Help us figure out how we can help you best. That's the major ask from us. We are willing to help and help you navigate these waters. So please drop a comment, get involved in the community. These are unprecedented times. Community support is going to be essential, and we are trying to build that community. This is already a very engaged community of 150,000 people, and yeah, whatever we can do to help this community and grow this, that's what we are willing to do.
Yeah, I think just to reiterate that point, we have between us a range of skills that we can help you no matter where you are at in terms of that stage on the process, whether you're just considering it or whether you maybe already set up looking for the what next in the next clients. I think ultimately we need to be led by you here. We're here to provide that support for you. So you tell us what's on your mind. You tell us what's keeping you up at night. There's no point us teaching you about one thing if it's something completely separate that's keeping you up at night. Let's tackle the problems head on and let's address them in the most important and pressing matter first.
Yeah. So again, I want to give you a little bit of a head start, because when we ask people this question about, okay, tell us what you need, it's kind of not very structured. In a time like this, it's kind of hard to see, even to figure out what questions to ask, right? So
Yeah,
I'll
for
I'll,
sure.
I'll share a few examples. Like right now, unfortunately, the economy is shrinking. A lot of businesses are going out of work. So some of you may be experiencing things like layoffs. You no longer have the job that you used to have a week ago. Some of you may be facing a lot of health challenges, because it's not easy to be confined in your house. We are social animals, and we like to connect with people and go out for coffees and lunches and dinners and all that. And since we are restricted, our mind starts to it becomes really challenging to deal with these situations, especially if you're isolated. So mental health is again a huge challenge. We help you get through these types of scenarios. um, the other aspect is, a lot of people are unsure about how they will earn a living, because if you have lost a job, if your company is in an industry like an airline industry, hotel industry, restaurant industry, or something along those lines, which is no longer, it looks like it's not going to be operational for a while. What do you do in those scenarios? A lot of
Mm.
people need to shift their mindset from a professional who is used to getting a paycheck on regular basis, to an entrepreneurial mindset, to a freelancer mindset, to build their public profile and go out there, look for clients, and become more self-independent.
Mm.
So these are the things that are really critical right now. And if you are thinking along those lines, and you need help on how to set up a freelancing business, how to get clients, how to deal with mental health challenges, how to gain new knowledge, new skills that will be applicable when the dust settles. How do you approach people? How do you network with people? How do you approach high-level CEOs, like executives? How do you build meaningful networks or relationships where you can hope to get some support in the future? These are all the questions that come to mind, and we can help you with this. Um, and there may be more unrelated questions, but I just wanted to give you a sample of what kind of questions that may pop up and what kind of help we can provide, just to give you a head start. The key here will be your participation. The key here will be, you will need to drive it and tell us how we can help you, so that we don't keep yapping. As Phil said, we don't keep yapping about things which are irrelevant, and we give you exactly what you need.
Absolutely. Look at, and it comes down to, as with anything, you have to want to change. You have to be committed to taking the actions and the steps to put it into practice. Otherwise, you might as well go and watch something on YouTube rather than listen to the two of us talk about this. But if you're serious about making that change, I mean, to some people, this concept may seem alien, but I worked in the corporate world for a long time. I was in talent at board level. I've seen how human resource, how people are treated and how people are thought of. I've been through numerous redundancy periods where we've had to decide who's being let go, who's being retrenched. And I honestly came to the conclusion that actually being self-employed and having multiple clients was safer than being a full-time employee with one salary. Because if somebody takes away that one salary, what am I going to do? But if I'm working with X amount of clients, 4, 5, 6 clients, and I lose one, it's a shame, but we'll replace them and we'll go and bring somebody else on board. It doesn't have the same impact as losing your job does.
Yeah, exactly. And we are getting a couple of questions here. So Anand is asking that he's working from home, but how does he dial down the anxiety of what's going on? So the thing is, Anand, the thing is, first of all, we need to somehow disassociate ourselves from what is going on, rather than telling us that this is happening to us. We just
Mm-hmm.
need to take it as a fact that this is nature, and nature, like any other natural disaster, we are living through a natural disaster. It is not happening to us. We are just experiencing it as nature does its thing. And we need to look at we should not be creating these imaginary stories in our head, like the world is coming to an end, or I'm going to get sick, or somebody else I know will get sick. Whatever is going to happen, that is totally outside of our control. So the more we think about it, the more we repeat it in our heads, it becomes almost real, and we start to live that, and we start to feel those emotions as if that is really happening. So the first thing to deal with anxiety is to consume positive material, is to learn new skills, is to get ready for the new life that we have in front of us. That is where you should be spending your time. You should be listening to people who are going to give you new tools on how to deal with these situations. If you spend majority of your time on those aspects, then life becomes normal. It's just like going to a new school, or you become more curious about new things that are coming your way, and in that way you can replace your anxiety with curiosity, with excitement of learning something new. That is one way. I mean, there are so many other ways we can go deeper, and as I said, like, we are trying to put together a program, comprehensive program, which will give you all these tools. So if you are interested, drop in a comment, and we'll be happy to share those details with you as well. But the point of this video is to jumpstart this community, and let people know that, hey, we are going to be providing lots of help moving forward, and we are waiting for you to get involved and tell us what exactly you need. So Phil, I mean, you are a very calm-headed guy. You meditate. You've been meditating for decades. So anxiety, what do you want to add to
but actually I am quite an anxious person naturally. That's why I meditate and do all of those things. I think I can relate to Anand quite strongly. I work from home as well, so this isn't something new for me. In fact, I'm probably one of the people who's in my element at the moment. But when you first start, there are a lot of challenges that come up. There's a lot of just things like motivation, like getting up, getting out of your pajamas, get showered, get dressed, get into the same routines that you would do at work. Don't break the habit structures. If you wouldn't do things at work, don't be doing them at home. Stay physically active. Have a period of your house, even if it's just following along with some fitness routine on YouTube. It might sound lame, but it'll just get your adrenaline going. And keep you moving. But genuinely, the thing that helps me out the most when I'm feeling most anxious, because for me it affects me with my sleep. I'll be really tired and then be sat up till the middle of the night, worried and overthinking situations and overanalyzing things. So the best thing for me is I do guided sleep meditations. You can find loads of them on YouTube. Some for specific topics. If you're looking for answers, if you're looking for guidance, if you're looking for calm, deep sleep. I would highly recommend checking those out. I think Manoj is right. I think you have to keep your brain active, but just like physical exercise, you also have to give yourself some downtime, and night is the perfect time to do that. So if you can use an additional sort of sleep meditation or sleep hypnosis to get you into a nice deep recovery state, it means the next day you can hit it even harder and take your life in the right direction.
And just to be clear, when we put together our program, we will give you specific, like we will, we don't obviously have a lot of time to give you the specific links or videos or whatever. But when we bring together that program, it will be very specific. We will give you the tools, specific links, specific resources which you can consume and address the problems or challenges you're facing. Yeah, I mean, just wanted to share this message. Phil, anything to add here?
No, do you know what? I think I'm a big believer. I grew up playing team sports, and I'm a big believer in that no person can do it individually. I think as a team, as a collective, you can be very successful. I know that a lot of the success I've had has come because I've had some fantastic mentors that have given me some crucial information at key times in my career, and I'm looking forward to doing the same for other people. But as I said, ultimately, it's about getting stuck in as a group, being there to support one another. And if you think about the experience and expertise in this group alone, I am 100% confident that we have enough skills in this group and between the two of us to guide you to success.
Yeah, awesome, great. Well, I hope you engage with this and drop in your comment. You share with your friends. These are very, very uncertain times. So most of what we all need is surety, clarity of thought, looking at finding the positive in whatever is happening. And there's a lot of positive that is happening around the world. So The unfortunate thing is it just doesn't come to the surface, because as humans we are we are hardwired for negative news. But that's what we are trying to address here, to bring you a different perspective, a fresh perspective on life, and help you gain those tools to get through this and thrive. Not only survive, but thrive.
Yeah. I think it's important to ask yourself questions as well. So I always ask myself, is this piece of information important to me? And often when it comes to 24-hour rolling news that's been sort of glamorized and there's graphics and flashing warnings and all this kind of stuff, that's not helpful for you. That's going to raise your anxiety levels. We know there is a global crisis. We're all currently living through it. We don't need to be reminded every 30 seconds of the death toll, because I don't think that's going to help anybody. We all have to focus on staying healthy and safe. I noticed somebody in the group mention about spending more time with their family. That's exactly it. That was the main reason that I wanted to set up my business and start working from home. I had a young family. I was tired of being out in the office all the time, tired of the 2-hour commute to and from work, and I wanted to be here, and I made a success of it, and we're looking forward to helping you do the same.
Yeah, and one critical piece of information that we are looking from the community is, like, this is a global community, and so I'm located in Canada on the in Pacific time zone, so which is about 12 hours behind, the Greenwich GMT time, and Phil is in UK. And what's your time zone now?
We're about to head on to British summertime, aren't we? So I think it's about 8 hours difference, 9 hours difference, something.
So
like that.
what we really want to do is we want to address the global community, and we are planning to go live on this channel for either once or twice a day, or maybe even 3 times a day. So if you can help us, let us know where your location is, what kind of time zones you're working in, what your preferred time slot is, then we will try to accommodate as many people as possible and schedule accordingly. So, what are your questions? What can we help with? What are your preferred timings for this Facebook Live? If you can drop those comments, I think that will really help us to bring something that will be really mutually beneficial for all of you. I mean, we are looking to learn from you as much as we are eager to share our own experience and knowledge with you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Cool. Great. So I hope this was useful, and this is the start of something really cool. Looking forward to connecting with you all, learning from you all, and hoping to make a huge difference in your lives in the coming days. Thank you so much, and please do engage and share the video. Phil, do you want to?
No, looking forward to it. I'll speak to you guys soon. Really looking forward to getting stuck in. Share far and wide. See if we can help as many people as we can. I think the important thing to remember is we're all in this together. So if we can find a way of helping each other to succeed, I always find that's a great feeling. It's you get the double whammy of you've had the success and you've also helped benefit and help someone else have their success. Awesome. And as an employer, I can honestly tell you that that's a great feeling. I love being able to provide for my family, but I also love that the people who work for me are being able to provide for their family for the same reason. So let's help you to do the same for yours.
Awesome. Great. Okay, so we are getting a few more comments. We will address them. Thank you so much. Keep those comments coming. Whoever joined us on live, please join us on next live. Mark your calendars. I'm pretty confident, as Phil said. I think you're going to get tons of value out of this. And I just hope we are able to make a huge difference in your life. So hang in there and stay engaged. Thank you.